Okay, 1991 apogee released Duke Nukem. Its explosive action made it one of the most popular games ever. Now prepare yourself for a new experience. Apogee, the height of gaming excitement. Neola, the future. Okay, this is Duke Nukem 2, released in 1993 by Apogee for the IBM computers at the time. It's basically the sequel to Duke Nukem 1, with the soundtrack and better sound and more levels and more episodes. There's 4 episodes to the game and 3 modes of difficulty. Easy, medium, and hard. Once you select your preference, you'll be facing a loading screen that's somewhat long and dumb and pointless, and then you'll be greeted with the opening music and the somewhat clunky controls. It's basically rehashing what you've probably played in Duke Nukem 1 a million times. But now Duke, as you just saw, can do tricks, and he dies a lot easier than he did in Duke Nukem 1. And the graphics are better, and we have some somewhat awesome but then really annoying music playing. Enemies are packing more heat than they have before, and I honestly don't really like this game. Mainly because if it's not the annoying soundtrack that'll make you blow your brains out, it's the ridiculous difficulty that won't keep you playing very long. It's basically repetitive halfway through the game. But it has more gimmicky levels that make you feel like, hey, this level's kinda cool, but once you've played the level one time, you'll already get sick of it. It does make some good nostalgic fuel. Now I am running this in DOSBox, mainly because it is hard to find a good copy of Duke Nukem 2 for a reasonable price. There's lots of copies out there, but yes, they suffer for the prices. This game is not worth the incredibly high price that they charge for it. I've looked around, and mostly they want $60 out of me. This game is not worth $60 to me, even though it is vintage. It is not that great. That is like selling Brink for $20. It shouldn't even be that. The enemies are kind of bland and not really all that creative. But as far as the story goes, you are Duke Nukem on a while he was interviewed. He was kidnapped by the workers, I should say, of Dr. Proton, who's trying to rule the world and take over Duke Nukem. A macho man. This got his start off as being starring in 2D kid-friendly side-scrollers, and then he evolved into a trash-talking macho man that was crazy for the babes in Duke Nukem 3D. That's a whole other review. And see, I suck at this game. So this is kind of where the video ends, because there's really not much to say about the game. After you get the feel of it, it kind of gets boring and bland. So there's really not much of a reason to pick up this game. But if you're fans of Commander Keen and Jet and Jill of the Jungle, you might actually enjoy this game. As long as if you can find ways for it to not get repetitive, yeah, then I would totally recommend buying this game. But I would also recommend playing Duke Nukem 3D, which is the ultimate sequel for a Duke game. Alright, everybody. See you next time on another classic DOS game wrap.